October 10th, 2016. 3 days since you've passed. I'm switching the recordings to just audio on some, unless there's something to see, because it saves memory, and I can just listen to my conversations with you. That's what I like doing anyways, most of the time. But I'm working on the yard a little bit. It's early in the morning, about 8:30 now. It's a cold morning, Pinky. We woke up to about 48 degrees today. That would have been very cold for you since you lost a lot of hair. It would have been perfect for you when you were about 3 or 4 years old. But it was kind of chilly. But during the daytime, I think it's going to be about 75. So it should be perfect weather for you. You would have loved today. It's a little bit colder than yesterday. But today I might do some yard work, and then afterwards I might go to Peachtree Ridge and maybe Shorty Howell and talk to you a little bit more. I had another dream, but this dream was a little bit not as good as the one the night before. I saw another person. We're sitting at some kind of a restaurant bar, me and a couple of friends who I didn't recognize, and I believe you were, or not you, but there was a woman that was working at the bar or restaurant. But it didn't really remind me of you, so I don't think that was you. And we basically ordered some food and ate some food and just hung out and laughed and talked. Not as much as the night before. And I didn't get that sense of closeness with this person. So I have a feeling that maybe it wasn't you. And when I woke up in the morning, I didn't feel this joy, as complacent as the night before. I had a little bit rougher time this morning. The recordings I made yesterday I've been listening to just on audio, just with a headphone, because the volume is kind of low. And listening to the audios while I'm working on the bushes seems to be therapeutic for me. But it's day 3 and I miss you, Pinky. I still sleep in the same shirt that I took you to the doctor to. I haven't changed shirts yet. And I sleep with a sweater that you passed away in. The soft pink sweater. And I sleep with it because it reminds me of sleeping next to you. I'll sleep with that for a long time. But I have to go to YouTube and change the settings so I can record these videos and audios longer than 15 minutes so that I don't have to make all these different parts. Maybe I could just make 1 or 2 entries a day. But I hope you're doing well up there, Pinky. And I hope you give me some strength to get through the days here. I asked Fareed if maybe I could come in this Tuesday if they haven't found anyone, but I haven't heard back from them yet, so maybe I'm not ready to go back in anyways. But it's about 8:30, 8:45 in the morning, day 3. It's been almost 3 days since you passed. Since you went away. I've been keeping really busy working on the bushes. The thick part of the rose bushes I trimmed down and put in bags already, or I'm putting it into bag right now. And that was really tough because of the thorns. And I still have one small row of rose bushes I need to trim down too, but this should be a lot easier than the other one. And then I got those 2 other bushes I need to trim. Those should be pretty easy. Or easier. And then I still have the 2 trees. One tree's not going to be too bad. The pretty one, the one with the white flowers. But the front yard tree is going to be much tougher. I'm going to have to use the saw for that. And then the side bush and the side yard is going to be really tough. I haven't decided whether I'm just going to trim it a little bit and just shape it or cut it down shorter. Cutting it down shorter is probably going to take about 10 to 15 bags. But if I have a lot of time, I want to keep busy anyways. And then we got this garden that your grandma uses to grow stuff on, and I need to trim that too because it's overgrown. It's overgrown all over the place actually. But today's Columbus Day, Pinky. Not that it really meant anything much to us. But I also sold the generator yesterday. And I think I'm thinking about selling a few more things to empty out what I have. And I need to sell most of my guns and ammo. I'm going to start trimming out what I don't need. I might even sell the electric bike. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I'm thinking about it since I probably won't be riding much without you. We had that bike in 2013. And we rode it for about 3 years. But I was looking at the our timeline together. 2011 was when we started to walk quite a bit around the park next to our neighborhood and around the neighborhood. 2012 was when we started to hit all the different parks, and we'd spend hours at the different parks. 2013 too, we spent a lot of time at the local parks. And then toward the later part of 2013, we got the electric bike and we started riding the bike more often. And we'd ride the bike all the time for hours and hours at the local parks and at the neighborhood parks. We'd take that thing we took it to a lot of different places, didn't we? 2014 we rode the bike too, and then I started to fly the quadcopter, which you didn't like all that much because one time propeller flew off or something and it almost hit you. And ever since you were scared of that quadcopter, so you didn't like it too much when I flew it, so I didn't fly it all that much. But I haven't done anything with the quadcopter since you passed, Pinky, and I have no interest in doing it anymore. I don't really feel like taking it to the park and flying or anything. Only thing I'm doing is just keeping busy. I haven't had much interest in anything since you passed, Pinky. I'm still only able to eat rice and water. I ate a little bit of apple today and yesterday, Pinky. Mostly because it reminded me of you, how we used to eat apple 2-3 times a day. You used to love apples, Pinky. And I ate about a half piece this morning and a half piece yesterday night. But other than that, I just can't seem to be eating anything. I can't eat any eggs right now. Or anything else. But I hope you're doing well up there, Pinky. Today's a nice day, too. Although I do see a little bit of chemtrails in the sky today. But it's a nice day. You would enjoy it today. We would have loved going to the park today. Hopefully I won't cry today. Hopefully the entries that I start to make won't be so sad. And I'll just be able to converse with you as if you were still here. And I enjoy doing that, Pinky. I still enjoy talking like this to you because I used to talk to you like this all the time when you were alive. We used to talk, and you would listen. Yesterday when I was at the swing, there was this lady with a golden retriever. And she was taking photographs or something of the nature, and she was just holding the dog. And the dog seemed so happy. That's the way we must have looked, Mickey, when I used to just take you to the park and hold you. And you would just smile and be relaxed and be happy. And I was thinking, that's a happy dog. And they're very lucky that they still have each other. But it reminded me of us, Mickey, how I used to just take you and hold you and talk to you. Those were good times, Pinky. And I hope you're listening right now. And I hope you get to visit me again and talk to me too. I hope I can feel your presence all the time. I've been smoking quite a lot of cigarettes lately, Pinky. And my body seems to be kind of on the edge, but I don't really care. If I continue like this, I'll probably catch something, but like I said, I'm going to sign up for some health insurance so that I'll be covered, and then I could just pass. I think California made a law saying that people can choose euthanasia too. So if that's the case, maybe I'm going to have to look into that, because if I'm sick and I don't want to be treated and I'm in pain, I would just choose to go. But I still see the face that you had when you on that final day, how peaceful and relaxed you were, how happy you seemed, with no regrets. And now that I think about it, I hope that I go like that too. You seemed very happy, Vicky, and I hope you are happy here with me. And I hope you're remembering all the good times we had down here, up in the heavens. I'm trying to remember the good times too, but the sad parts keep coming back to me too. Alright, Pinky, well, it's the third day. I'm still missing you. But I'm gonna get back to trimming the bushes a little bit and listening to these entries while I'm working, so that I can feel a little bit at peace while I'm working. I don't listen to the music anymore like we used to every day, the instrumental jazz and the soft music. We used to listen to the music every day, especially in the mornings. The mornings are definitely the most difficult time for me. When I wake up and you're not there, you're not waking me up. And we're not fixing breakfast, eggs and sausage and whatever, and apple. And so in the mornings I try to stay the most busy because it's the most difficult time. And the daytime too. The nighttime doesn't seem quite as bad. Maybe it's because most of the nights you just went to sleep early, and I would just get on the internet and do computer stuff. But in the morning and the daytime, it's the toughest. But I like talking to you like this. And I'm gonna make an entry, at least one entry every day, so that I can keep listening to you, so I can listen to them over and over, so that I can feel some peace. Okay, Pinky. Well, I'm gonna go for now. I'll probably go to the park in a little bit after I do some work, when the weather gets a little bit warmer later in the day. And I'll make a couple more entries. So I'll talk to you later, Pinky. You take care of yourself. And I'll always love you.